Hey guys, what is up? You got Nocturnality here, bringing you a brand new video on the Blade and Soul Unreal Engine 4 update on the dual blade new class. So I made a couple videos about this already, but I'm just going to go into a little bit more depth here in this video about the rotation for the Lotus spec. This is specifically for the Lotus spec. I will eventually get to the shifting blade spec. Just whenever I have the accessories for that class. I mean, it doesn't really matter that I don't have the accessories for it. I can still show you how to do it. But once I will be getting the accessories really soon, so please just hold on for that. But this is more about the Lotus spec for dual blade, and like the Lotus spec is a lot easier, I would say, compared to shifting blade. The shifting blades is actually really cool. It does it has a very high burst and it does a lot more damage than the Lotus spec does. But the Lotus spec is it's a very laid back class, and you can simply macro the whole rotation. That's it. The shifting blades one is a little bit more complex than that. I wouldn't say it's like very complex, but I would say it's a little bit more. It's just a little bit harder to play. So, I mean, you have a high risk, high reward situation with that class. So, but yeah, we're going to get started here. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up my notes. Thanks to Bunny, the dumb Lotus player on Academy for Blade and Soul, for having all this here. So I just wanted to give some credits to him for coming up with all this shit here. Yeah, as for the gear at the very least, what soul badge you should be using with this class would be either War Song. You would want, like, if you can't get a Wing Rise right now, go for War Song. So yeah, currently I'm in the mix of getting I want to get the Paragon Soul Badge for Shifting Blade. The way I can do a video on that, but that's why I defused my badge here for the moment. But yeah, go for Wing Rise if you can get it. But if you can't get it, go for the War Song Soul Badge. And that shouldn't be too easy to, it shouldn't be too hard to make. Currently, according to this notes here, you can go get the Martial Token Soul Badge chest from the Dragon Express. Pick up any, except for, you can pick up any of those except for Rampart, Stoic, Impulse, Interpid. Then you can buy the Answers to make War Song, and then you after War Song you can get the Wing Rise. But yeah, as for your the talents, so these just really kind of depend. So for a shorter fight, you want to go 1-2-1-1-3, or for just general use or party play, you would go for 3-2-1-1-3 or 1-2-1-2-3. And for longer fights, you want to go 3-2-1-1-1. So yeah, 3, 2, and 1 on the rest of these. Yeah, and if you want to get the max damage, you want to stand between 4.9 and 5 meters using wildfire, which is your the V here. You can stand at 17 meters before the fight starts, then just E in, and that should be at about 5 meters. So as for the bracelet, this is the CC bracelet that you can get from the Call to Arms event. For this spec, you want to go with Wild Song. Let's see. And as for the macro, I've talked about it in the past 2 videos, so we'll just talk about that. So with simple mode, with simple mode, we're not sure what the how to do it outside of simple mode, but simple mode is actually not bad for the Lotus spec. So with simple mode, you're gonna make, for the wind buff, you want to do T plus C, and then for the earth buff, you want to do T4, or sorry, it doesn't matter if, like, when I say T plus C, I just mean TC. So yeah, so for wind buff, TC. For earth buff, you want T4. As for like the wind buff, I've talked about it in some other the past couple videos. It does have a little bit more of a focus use, so it uses a lot more focus, and sometimes you can run out. So it's good to, if you can, like in between that, if you don't want to use the macro, you can use the earth buff in between using the wind buff to kind of help manage the focus a little bit better. So yeah. As for what they do, Earth Buff resists debuffs for 3 seconds, recovers focus, and then Wind Buff increases your hits with your Cyclone, Slash, and gives you movement speed. As for what type of soul, personally, I have the long soul, the True Dragon Soul. And as for your Mystic Badge, obviously you want to go with the second second Mystic Badge you can get, which this is the VT, the ET, Eternity Temple Mystic Badge, the one from Scarlet Conservatory. This is the Groundbreaker Mystic Badge. This is the one you'll want to get if you want to do Lotus. And as for like the Soul Badge, like I said, you want to go Wing Rise. If you're doing Lotus, if you're going to do Shifting Blades, and you want to go for the Paragon Soul Badge. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I just want to show you guys just the rotation here once again using. I'm gonna do a macro, so I'm just gonna put a macro or my program here. So I'm gonna launch my macro editor. I'm gonna do a new key press macro. So you could do tab T and C. So tab TC, that will give you the wind buff. I want to set it on a no delay. Obviously, I know you guys can't see this at the moment. That's just what I'm setting up here. Then I'm just gonna set my macro. Select the macro I just made. And I'm gonna say toggle auto repeat, so that as soon as I press my macro, it will just endlessly keep going until I hit the button to stop it. So yeah, so we're gonna do kind of like what he said in his notes here. We're gonna send about let's see, 17 meters, and if you dash in, that should put you at about, yeah, he's correct, 5 meters. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna do about 5 right at 4.9 meters. And then we can use our V. Now your wildfire, your V actually does quite a bit of damage, so yeah. Same between 4.9 and 5 meters to be able to use this to its the maximum damage that it can do. So I'm gonna stop it right there. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Just that's the macro. That's the full rotation. All right in there. So yeah, your macros is tab T and C for the wind buff, tab T and 4 for the earth buff. So yeah, the Lotus spec is really easy to play. Like it's very easy. Like it's not hard at all. I will do a video on shifting blade here very soon. If you guys have any other questions, please leave them down below. I don't know. The people that watch this video, I don't know if you're on the Academy Discord. I will leave a link to that down in the description below, so you guys can go check that out. And that way, if you want to learn more, they always pin stuff, and they have always updated information on all of this. That's where I got a lot of the information. But I've also before they had any of this, I was just testing out the class, learning how it works. And one of my videos, someone had commented about the audio, and that was just editing error. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see more, please leave a like down below. I will definitely have more coming out for you very soon. Thanks for watching, guys.